Now that we have our rising action filled out, we need to start thinking about our falling action. Remember, my rising action put me all the way to the point where I got stuck into the snow globe. So on my falling action, I'm going to have to figure out how to solve that problem. How am I going to get out of the snow globe? Or will I get out of the snow globe? So I start thinking before I start writing for a little while and come up with a little bit of a plan of what I think could happen in my story to get out of the snow globe. So obviously I'm in the snow globe. My first thing that I'm going to feel is a little bit of shock. So my first event, I'm going to be sitting in shock in the globe, trying to come up with a plan. Remember, your falling action is not going to be the exact same as mine, but you can use examples from mine to help you come up with ideas for your own. So after I'm sitting in shock to coming up with a plan, I am going to write my friend Marcus a message in the snow that says, "Help me." Marcus is then going to take me home and read the faded warning label with his microscope. In my head, I'm hoping that that label is going to help me somehow get out of that globe. So when he read it, he figured out I needed to build a tall snowman to escape. So finally, I build the snowman and get out. Now we need to remember that this is not going to be my entire story. I'm going to add in a whole bunch of details in here. I'm going to add in some internal thinking. I'm going to add in some dialogue. I'm going to stretch my story out and add so many details to where it's not just this quick story. This is just my outline of what is going to happen. So I can flip back over to this part right here. My solution was I had to build a snowman. Now, as I write my story, I'm going to probably add some more thoughts to this. So maybe I have to build a tall snowman and like tap the top of the snow globe 3 times, or I have to build a snowman and push in a certain spot to escape. But my draft or my brainstorm right now just came up with, hey, I'm going to need to build a snowman to get out. I'm going to develop that thought more once I get into my writing. Remember, this part is just your brainstorm.